chat. So, yes, if you're not wanting to be so bright in here, if you're not wanting to be on talking about being on the live chat and me talking to the chat, maybe you should click off right quick. But that's what I'm gonna be doing today because like it's Memorial Day. Like that's what they said today is Memorial Day. So I wanted to first I was gonna do a video on memories. Like what are we remembering? Not in a military way, but just memories. I'm probably gonna do that. But I wanted to know like, hey Lavelle. Oops, I'm sorry, yo. I'm trying to figure I wanted us to have a conversation and I just have to set this up. Sorry. Um because I had a question. Do we just settle for less? Now, this is in a lot of different situations. Hey, y'all, it's a lot of different situations. Now, primarily, I'm talking about work. I'm always going to talk about work and career and our bosses and our achievements and all that good kind of stuff. So, I wanted to know what you guys thought. Do you think we settle? I think based on my past experiences, I have settled. I have settled for certain jobs. I have not said anything because I'm afraid of what can go down at work. Um, I settled for certain relationships with people, and I was afraid that I'll lose something. So I settled. And then I was like, well, do we just take that position of settling so that we don't lose anything? I think that's what it is. So I was thinking about that. So I wanted to talk to you guys and you guys talk to me and we just talk about that because, hey, Mr. Shawnee, because I think we do settle. I think we settle too much, and I don't want us. I want us to win. I always want us to win because I'm always like trying to win myself. So I don't want to just be out here trying to win because that's selfish to me. Like if I'm out here just trying to win and y'all not trying to win, I gotta turn one of these lights out because it's blinding me. Okay, hey, Shonda. So yeah. Anyway, I just want to know, do we settle? So like I want to give you a couple of examples of my situation so I can like kind of guide the conversation of where I'm going with this. So now y'all see me on my video. I don't know if y'all just watch me or y'all been watching for a while, but I always try to look my best because I'm presenting myself in the public, right? So my son is in the 10th house, so that's public view, right? So I try to look my best. Now I have certain quintiles and biquintiles. This is all like astrology stuff. Um, and Taurus. And Taurus is from Venus, right? They're from Venus. And it's all about like beauty and fashion and stuff like that, right? So I think that whatever way you look, you should try to look your best, right? I don't care how old you are, how young you are, man, woman, child, whatever. So because of my height and because sometimes I wear like big hair and I don't wear like a lot of gaudy stuff, but I mean, not saying nothing wrong with somebody, but I think it's really because of my height. I think it's because of my height. So like I'll go to work. I went to work and people never take me serious, right? Because they think that they're seeing this fanfare, I call it, all this stuff that I wear to present myself in public, and they don't take me serious. And so if there's a problem at work, if there is like some kind of issue, or I'm going through something, or I'm not understanding something, um, a lot of people think that, oh, it's not gonna be that bad if we let her go. Oh, it's not gonna be that she's not gonna have to struggle that bad. She's gonna be all right. How? I'm like, if I was that type that ain't gonna struggle if I don't have a job or if I don't have a way to make money, then I wouldn't be here at your job. So why would you think that I don't need this job because of what? Because of the way how I gussy myself up. So what I had to do was settle and try to, I don't know how I could calm it down. I can't change my height, but sometimes I try to wear different hair and not try to wear, I don't know. I settled down on my appearance. Not now. Let me not sit up here and try to say that I think I'm all this or all that. like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I settled down on my appearance and I calmed down on my appearance because the people at my jobs didn't look all fancy like this. Not this, but when I was, so they didn't look like that. And so and I'm 5'9", so if I wear if I wear 1 inch heel, I'll be 5'10". So people be wearing like 3 inch heel, 4 inch heels. Now I'll be like gigantor, right? Real Amazon woman, right? So I never try to wear heels. I settled. And I got upset about that, but I had to work. I had to make people feel comfortable around me. Isn't that ludicrous? So I just want to know, I'm talking like that kind of stuff. Like, do we settle for less because we feel that, we're going to lose something? So I'm saying that way. Hey, Izzy. And another way, a story, or example, not really a story. If I tell y'all stories, it'd be like really the Shonda show only, You like all my stories. And relationships, you know, why I settle? I settled a lot growing up, being younger. Oh my gosh, I settled so much. And oh, I'm so glad this person did this so that could remind me to turn my finger off. Okay. I settle a lot because I have a Venus in the 12th house. So what is my thing? The first thing that I do when I meet somebody and I like the way they look, I like their swag, I like whatever, I look at them in this fantasy, grandiose kind of way. I look at our relationship like, oh my gosh, he's going to complete me and da 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 da. And I just romanticize it and romanticize it. And I be seeing little stuff. I see little stuff, but I romanticize it and I be like, nah, that's all right, because our love will prevail. Because I see the potential in this person they might not see, but I see. Settling for less. Settle for less. Why? Because it took a long time for me to meet the person. Because I'm 5'9" and now they like at least 6'2". We kind of match. I don't know whatever it was, yo. Hey, Motive 8. So I settle, and then with all the smoke clear, because that's what Neptune do. It just gives this pixie dust like the Wizard of Oz, like Dorothy and them was walking in the field, and they were just walking, following the yellow brick road, They were following the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow. I did that for Shona. That's the only reason why I did that little song is for my moderator Shona. Anyway, so they were following, and they went into this pixie dust, this pixie field, right? And then they started getting all, discombobulated. Actually, they got high. That's what really happened, because it was like poppy seeds, poppy plants. Y'all need to go look at those and look at those. See, I can see what poppy plants really its original look like. Anyway, so after all of that cleared and I got out the fill, was waking up. Every single thing that I passed by and gave a person a pass, and everything I ignored and said that love will conquer all. Every time I did that, it was on some. Now, the reality kicks in. So the reality kicked in, and everything that I ignored, everything that I gave a pass, I saw it all. It was very, very clear, and I got really, really upset. And then what happened? Reality set in, and I stayed. Because I was still on some, they could probably make it. Like, I have counseling experience. I understand that people grew up in each other. Then they'll give me these stories of like how bad they grew up or how, stuff like that. And I'm like, man, that's messed up. I'm gonna be there for you. Nobody not gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. But I really wasn't doing that for me. I learned it was a projection that I really like. If it was me, wouldn't I want somebody to be there for me? Would I want them to leave and all this stuff? And I stayed with people and I settled for less. Wasted time and years, yo. That's what I'm asking. Let me get this thing off of here. That's what I'm asking you guys. Like, we're not really asking. We're just talking. And we mix it with astrology a little bit because I'm going to say stuff like Venus in the 12th house. So if somebody don't have that, yeah. Hey, H.M. Sparker the goat. Hey, Claire, we put others before us. You know why we put others before us? We put others before us because we feel it's like an investment, like a love investment, a love investment and a security investment. So for work, when we go to work, we put others before ourselves because we think that it's going to kind of solidify our security, you know? Like, first of all, we know that no job can't solidify our security. We're the only ones that could do it. But we put this projection. If I give you this, you're going to give me that back. That's what an investment is, right? We're going to invest money and we're going to see what returns we're going to get, right? But in love, we do the same thing, man. Like, if I show her or him, if I show them that I'm there for them, if I show them that I'll pay this for them, or I'll watch their bad kids, or, I'll be nice and manicure their mother's crusty toes or something. If I do this, it's going to be an investment back to me and they're going to show me all this love. So we settle for less. I just don't want y'all to settle for less. Now, this is not no motivational thing. Like, don't settle for less. Get yours. No, that's not what this is. You did, Coach Michael. You settled for less. You did too, Miss LaShawn. Yeah, the crusty toes. So I just wanted to know that, and I wanted to give some examples. Like, I really did go through a lot in my life, and I don't think of it as I went through a lot in my life. No, I look at it like I went through it for whatever reason, right? So is it really an L? No. It's an L when we at the current time, but it's never a long-term L. Like, it's not like really a loss. I always tell people when I counsel them, I always tell people, hey, everything that's happening to you for today is not for today. I say it so much I'm getting tongue twisted. Everything that's going on in your life today is not for today. It's to prepare you for tomorrow, the next day, or the next hour. Like, I can tell you, like, yo, like, you can go in the store, in a coffee shop or whatever. I don't drink coffee. I just probably get some cocoa and mix with a lot of half and half and a whole bunch of honey. It's like, it's just liquid sugar. Like, what am I even doing? It's like liquid sugar with a drop of chocolate. Anyway, sugar and milk. But if I saw them do something while they was trying to clean, they ain't really clean it, or they did something shady, and you walking in the store, all wanting coffee or whatever you want, I'm be like, yo, watch out, So it could happen very, very fast. But what happens to us today is not for today. It's an investment. Or even that thing that happened when I warned that person, it happened to them today or me today, and it could be a long lasting thing. It's an L for the people who abuse your kindness. Well, I think that's, if I was talking to you in person and you tell me that somebody abused your kindness, you know what I would say? I would say it's BS. You know why? I would say that's not true. You know why? Because it's what we allow. Nobody can make you go into a store and buy something for your bae. Nobody can make you pay your bill and say, oh, you know what? Let me go pay their bill. So that's kindness. So because you're doing that, you're weak? They're taking you as weak? Or are you yourself feeling and projecting the energy that I'm weak? Okay, why can't we say that? If we're weak, we are weak for love, or we weak for money. We get $5 an hour in a job, and that's all we can afford. I mean, that's all we could get at the time, but we need to work. So we're gonna take less. We're gonna settle for less, but we don't stay. The question is, do we just settle for less? The question is not, should we stay settled the whole damn time, right? So what, we're weak. So what? Sometimes we're weak. That's a human condition. That's a human characteristic. Staying weak is the situation. That's the question. So yeah, they're really sexy. They're really attractive. They really get your goat. Okay. And you can't leave when you know you should leave. You can't move out when you know you should move out. You can't just pack up your stuff and walk out. You can't just say, F you, I'm out. So now you're going to be settling for less. And then who are you going to blame? That person. You can't blame anybody but yourself. And that's a moment of weakness. But so what? With weakness, there comes strength. right? The natural laws of nature. For every action is a greater, equal and greater reaction. So yeah. So okay. So what? We're weak. But sometimes we're strong. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. Okay. But it's okay to be weak. So if you paying that person's phone bill or their electric bill or whatever account you have online that you could easily pay, or if you just sending them cash apps when they ask you just because you want to, if it's a moment of weakness, oh well, accept your position of weakness so that you don't stay weak. Because if you keep saying I'm not weak, well, I'm doing it, I'm really sending it because I get good blessings, or I'm really doing it. Ask the question, would they do it for you? Oh, I know they won't do it for me, but I'm doing it for them because I'll get it back. Yo, no, you won't. How do you know? How you know you're gonna get it back? What you gonna get back? I mean, that's not, see, we can't, I don't want to go down this road. Like, yo, that's why I'm like, Shonda, stay with the career, stay with the work, because I could do this with bosses. I could talk about bosses too. But I really, because y'all, I don't think y'all gonna like it when I get on y'all about being weak in these doggone relationships and be blaming people. I had a person that told me when I was doing some karmic relationship videos, okay? And I had this person tell me that they cannot leave an abusive relationship um, because of they don't have any money. Yeah, they said they couldn't. He had the money. It was a male, female. The male was abusing the woman. She couldn't leave. She said it's not that easy to leave because she don't have the money. She's stuck in. She don't have the finances. Look in your hand. What's in your hands? What's in your hands? Meaning, no, don't even say that. Don't even try that. That's BS because there's something that you had that you could leave. Or if I asked her, was she in a wheelchair that she needs somebody to push? Because sometimes, people are in wheelchairs, they're not electric, and they need somebody to push because they can't use their arms. Are you in that situation? She said, no. No. Okay. You have 2 feet. Do they work? Yeah. Then you could walk out they're not holding you at gunpoint or locking you in the basement. It's not like a surviving type of story. Um, then you can leave. Then they telling me I don't understand. I don't understand when it's time to leave and I stayed from me being weak and I left. I don't understand. We talk all day, all night. Walk out the house. You know what? I don't care. If you put manifestation energy out there and you say I'm gonna leave an abusive situation, or I'm gonna leave something that I'm not winning at, and you start putting that out there, guess what? You're gonna have people the moment you walk out the door looking all sad and decrepit and say, I just left an abusive relationship. Do you know how many people the universe is going to send you to help you? You will get more help from the universe than you ever can get from that abusive dude that you scared to leave because you're not getting help. Uh, you just made me realize the person I'm dealing with does more for me than I do for him. My issue is the one thing he doesn't, but he do more things for you than you do for him. No, he doing more things for him. He not doing it for, yo, that's a game. When people do all that stuff for you, they're really doing it for them because now they're trying to use you as the investment, use you as the New York Stock Exchange, and say I'm gonna invest into this so that I could get something back. Yo, please don't believe that hype. Yo, just don't. So anyway, you will get if you the people who settle for less. Oh my God, please leave these situations. Please leave your job, leave that house, leave anywhere you're getting abused when you can't be yourself. Now, of course, we have two selves. We have our public self and we have in our house where anything goes self. Janet is supposed to be coming to visit me in my house soon, y'all, like on the 10th next week, right? So she's gonna get to see I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I'm gonna let her see it or not. But she's gonna get to see my house behind the scenes. Or is she? Is she gonna see the Shonda the Scorpio person who when people coming over kind of house? She ain't gonna never see mine. I'm a Scorpio. Don't get it twisted. All right, excuse me. I'm sorry. I digress. So what I'm saying is, bottom line is that we have is two people. It's in our house. It's out in public. We got the one that's in public is the actor. Is the actor. Now, we always going to act and we're always going to put our best face forward. However, if we keep doing it and we're getting abused and we're just really not meant to be at that job, we're really not meant to be in this relationship, Yo, we gotta leave because I'm telling you, the fear that you think that you're gonna lose something, that something is gonna you're gonna lose, you're gonna gain. It's just scary. Like taking that leap of faith is like scary, man. Trust me. I'm a Scorpio. I transform all the time, all the time, every day. Ask any Scorpio person. Unfortunately, that's our Achilles heel. We transform. We can't help it. If we try not to transform, we try to hold ourselves. We still doing the transform. So I change things all the time just to make my days better, just to make my situations better, right? So I feel that I'm afraid not to be who I am. Because I was a chameleon. I did everything people, even on YouTube in the beginning, I was doing all these things. And LaShawn, it's so funny because I was looking at one of my videos that I posted about those bitches at work. Because I was doing readings, tarot, and putting cards when people was on their lunch break, and they wanted to curse one of their coworkers out or their boss, and they couldn't. But it was safe to come on my channel and do it. And I just picked the card, made so they can go on with the rest of their doggone work day, so they don't be aggravated. And I looked at that video, and it's two people that's still on this video right now that was on there, and that was in what? That was October 2018 when I was Brandy Noel, and that was Miss LaShawn and Shonda Sealy. But Shonda wasn't the moderator, but LaShawn was. Now it's reversed. But yeah, I was like, wow. But what I'm telling you guys is that I tried not to be who I am because I felt that people wouldn't like who I am. I gotta be real, like, I don't have that shame like a lot of people have. I tried to be what other people wanted me to be because I was trying to please them because I settled. And if people didn't like I had somebody, it bothered the heck out of me. But I learned from it. It was a seed that they said, all she do is just sit on the video and talk. Yeah, I do. Like a lot of other people do. Lots of people on YouTube do this and give information, and people either rock it with them or they not feeling them. Either way, right? So I was like, should I not just sit on there and talk? Other people sit on there and talk. Should I have some trinkets or can I don't know. I got an ink pen. I just, yeah. And it bothered me so much, but it helped me so much as well. And I just said, you know what? This is what I feel most comfortable. This is me. I'm going to do me. Some people care and some people rock with me and some people don't. It's okay. I'm a Scorpio sun and a Capricorn moon. I'm so black or white. I don't have any gray in me. So this is fine. Either people are going to rock with me or they're not. But I was doing that. But I didn't carry that over in other parts of my life. And I was like, Dag, why am I settling? I really don't want to live here. I'm really sick of looking outside and seeing um, beer bottles and crack pipes and I shouldn't say it wasn't a crack pipe. It was a piece of glass. But it could have been a crack pipe. It could have been a crack pipe, a crack valve. And I was like, I was sick of doing that. I didn't want to do that. I was like, why am I settling? Because I'm fearful? Or I think I'm going to lose something? Well, what I got? Like, that's why people say, what do I have to lose? I don't have anything to lose. My daughter was 2 years old, man. And we went downstairs in front of this like 3-story building. I was living on the third floor. I had to walk up all them doggone flights every day. I should have just not settled for that, right? And she was like, just chilling. And she started going on the ground, picking up stuff off the ground. And it was like glass, and she picked up, I was like, oh, that vision gots to die today. I said she should be in a place where if she want to touch the ground, she's touching grass and worms and little bugs. That's the kind of life she need to have. And I didn't care. I just went for it. Now I got it, and that's a whole nother show about manifestation. But I'm just telling y'all, I couldn't settle for her. I didn't grow up like that, so I'm my daughter grow up picking up crack pipes and crack valves and glass and concrete. Like that's her environment. I didn't grow up like that. So I settled, sacrifice, I guess. Not settled for so I don't have what I wanted on the East Coast, so I can move somewhere else that I can give her land and greenery. She better be. Man, she ain't grateful. No, just joking. Did I do that for me? Or am I doing that for her? Well, both. For me first, because we always do stuff for ourselves first and then the other person. Okay. So nobody, so if I ever say, you know what, I could have had you growing up with crack pipes and this and that, and you're gonna disrespect me, you little snotty nosed teenager. She's 9 right now. You're gonna disrespect me? I could have left you there if you're gonna treat me like this. See, then it was about me, wasn't it? It wasn't about her. So let's stop saying that we give our significant other stuff and we hold them down. Their mother don't want them. Their sisters don't want had nothing to do with them. Their auntie, their grandmother, their cousins, school, high school friends, work friends. Nobody don't want to deal with them, but we held them down. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have had what you had, kind of stuff, right? Well, you know what I do now? Because I used to fall into that category too. Like, dang, nobody don't have your back. You're such a nice guy. What is wrong with that? Well, then I said, hold on. The mother don't mess with him. The sister don't mess with him. The grandmother who didn't even give birth don't mess with him. The friends, co-workers, nobody. So am I really holding them down, or am I being used because they went through all of those people and nobody didn't want to help them? See, that was that that pixie dust, man. Why did I settle? I know why. Why didn't I leave the job when I was supposed to? Why didn't I move when I was supposed to? Why? Why did I? Why? Right? I know why. So I'm asking you guys why. Why? Why do we settle? Why? We just gonna settle. We're gonna keep settling because it's fear, and we don't know what's on the other side. But they say it's the devil, you know. I'm sick of knowing the devil, man. I want to know a new devil, new level. If it's gonna be a devil, if it's always gonna be some kind of negative force that's coming towards me that is never gonna give me the support anyway, every time I grow, it's gonna be a new doggone devil. I might as well meet the new devil so I could grow instead of staying with the old devil that I know. Hey, did I just do a bar? Did I just did that just rhyme? We comfortable and afraid of change. Good grief, realizations, the realizations right now. Just breathe. Yeah. So all I'm saying, guys, all I'm saying is that we don't have to settle for less. This is not a motivational speech. This is like a real talk kind of speech. This is me projecting my energy out because I don't want to settle and I don't need to ever settle. I will be a poor homeless person sitting on the street with a cup, the white stuff around my mouth because I haven't drank water, you know, begging for quarters before I settle again. I can't do that. I can't do that anymore because the other side, how do we know if it's good or if it's not? We got to put energy out into it so that we could bring the good. Forget having that fear. So if you are in an abusive relationship and you feel that you cannot leave that relationship, whether it's a boss, bosses could be very, very verbally and emotionally abusive to their staff. You think it's just happening at home with men beating up women? You think that's the only only kind of verbal abuse, violence? You think domestic violence is the only thing? You got workplace um, violence as well. Maybe your boss not coming around punching your face. Well, I hope they not, cause see then. Anyway, I'm not gonna digress all the way over there. Somebody come and punch me. I hope they punch me. Then I could just like really be myself. Okay, I'm sorry. But some people have that verbal boss and abusive boss, and they say stuff out their mouth that they really wouldn't say if I didn't work here. And the only reason why you can say it is because I work here and I was assigned to you as my supervisor or my boss. And I just get them that look. You see this look I'm giving you? This is me telling you that I know that if I didn't work here, say it to me. Hiding behind your title. People do that. hide behind their title. Anywho, I digress. See how sometimes I just drift into like Shondaland world in my mind, and I'm like, you know, if so anyway, I just don't want y'all to settle. I know it's fear. I know you're afraid. I know you built something, but can I tell you something? You got to be like the Aquarius energy, yo. Aquarius, this is from Uranus. You know what Uranus do? It shocks things. It shocks. It blows it up, and it start all over again over time. See, because the Aquarius energy and the Uranus energy will like come, smack the S out of you, and walk away. And by the time you wake up from getting knocked out for a few seconds, they gone. And then you feel cold. You don't know what happened. But over time, you'll get better, and you glad that that happened. But I'm just telling you that I know you built things. I know you got years in, but if it's not working, don't settle. Settle. Don't be scared. Don't be scared that something gonna happen. Don't be worried. Whatever adjective, y'all don't like scared. Like I ain't scared. Don't be worried. Don't be overly concerned. Don't have anxiety. Whatever it is, don't have fear. Whatever you want to use, do not have these things because it's not only you holding you back, it's negative energy that's holding you back. Some people call it the devil. You can call it devil. You can call it negative energy. But sometimes that holds you back because it doesn't want you to grow. So if you have the ability to build at a job that you have been for a really long time and you even went to school and got certification for that job so you can build, then you have the ability to build. You can have everything taken. Don't y'all know that? That you can have everything taken away from you? If you have the ability to build, you could build it again. Right? In a relationship, if you just walk out with everything in your house, people be like, well, I'm gonna get my furniture. No, leave it. I gotta get my clothes. No, leave it. Tell me how you got that furniture. Give me the story about that couch. Did you have a couch before you bought that couch? How did you get that couch? Well, that's how you could get another couch. How did you get those shoes? Did you have those shoes before you had those shoes? Then you had the ability to get another pair of shoes. So if you really out, be out. Plan, strategize, yes. But don't stay and don't be settled. One of the reasons why I like doing these type of videos is because I get all super hype and y'all don't be. Y'all just be like, let me see what this girl talking about. Y'all click on, see me talking, that Shonda with the big hair. Okay. All right, let me see. All right. Yeah, she talking about that. All right, let me click off. And I be all hype afterwards, like, these people, if they only try this stuff, it'll work. They'll be winning. They're like, simmer down, Shonda. Our angels be like, what? Wake up, right? Clear. I have to work on that. It's like those emotions pop up. I don't understand why it's so hard to just put them down because it could be fear, man. It's just we know who want to build a whole entire building brick by brick, cement by cement, wait until it dry, getting inspection codes and all, and we built this whole building. We invested money and time and everything, and that was like our project, that one thing, and we built it up, and then it's not working out, and then we got to tear it down and build it again. Who want to do that? See, that's why we don't. We feel that we have put so much time and we built on so much energy and so much whatever that we don't do it. Or in a relationship, I got her breast implant. She was flat chested, and I got her like booty shots and took the fat out her back and stuff and put it in her butt. Now she the perfect woman I want. So I'm not gonna just leave that. That's an investment. Yeah, but now she giving you drama. Or you're gonna be like, he didn't have nothing. He just had one credit away from his GED. And I stayed there now. He got his master's. And I'm not gonna leave that so no other chick can get it. But he's being emotionally abusive to you and verbally abusive. Now that he got his stuff, he was like doing your oil changes, He was cleaning your deck and mowing your lawn and mopping and shellacking and waxing your floors and going to the grocery store when he had that one credit from the GED. But now he got his master's. So, and he become abusive. So we don't want to, we don't, reason why we settle because we don't want to lose what we built. You know what I mean? We don't want to lose it. But can I just remind y'all of something? I'm just going to remind y'all one thing before I go, right? I just want to let y'all know that whatever you built up until this point, whether it's your career, your education, a relationship, or even with when your children grow up and that changes, instead of trying to hold on to so tight because you're settling and you don't want to give up whatever you think you have, by you releasing that into the universe, everything that you think you're going to lose, the universe is going to bring it back to you because you're doing something is really positive and not negative, and you're doing something for the betterment of you and the betterment of other people. Because if you're better and you come into contact with somebody, they're going to be better. So the universe is going to automatically always welcome you and embrace you for that. And people will help you, especially if you tell your story. You could tell your story. You don't got to say anything bad about the boss. You don't have to say anything bad about the relationship person, whether it's a man or woman. But you tell your story and how you got out and what you did. And then people is going to embrace you and help you way more than the person or the thing that you think you're losing. If you got it before, you can get it again. I promise you just got to have strength. And you got to have a belief in yourself. And I guess this was a stinking doggone motivation video. No, man, like if people got to go back to work Tuesday. This is tomorrow, and you got to start your work week. I just want you to sit there and just really think and meditate. You don't need candles in a special room and incense. I just want you just to think a little bit deeper and try to do it between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., whatever time zone you're at, and sit there and think and see if you ask yourself, are you really settling? And can you be doing more? And if you are, then just start building and plan your escape, man. Like just do things to make sure that everything is gonna go to your favor and that you will be able to actually win. You know what I'm saying? So don't just sit there and settle and say, well, this money that I'm making is gonna pay all of my expenses that I have. Then you know what I would say? I would say leave all of your expenses because you can get it again. Yep. Start the F over. Because if you have the abilities, then okay. It's so funny that people be saying thank you, Shonda. Shona, they say thank you, Shonda. That's those people who don't know me, right? They say thank you like I'm leaving. Anyway, and if you're in a relationship, yeah, so if you're in a relationship, I want you to still think, and think and see, just write all of your fears or your worries or your concerns down. Some people are like, I don't want to leave them. I did all this work in them and I built them up. I don't want to do all that work for the next person to get all the my bet. Man, yo, do you understand that you actually have the ability to build somebody up to do a before and after? All you have to do is do that with yourself. And so instead of you being their counselor or their caseworker or their case manager, be your own case manager and make sure you do every single thing that you build up for that person to do it for yourself. Why did you build it up? Did you do it for them? Really? No, you did it for you because you put this investment into this person thinking that you are going to get a return. And sometimes we get money back from the stock market and sometimes we don't. Yeah, I'm talking about the stock market because I'm waiting for the stock to see what's going to happen tomorrow. So stock market investments is on my mind. But hey, so stop saying that we doing stuff for people. We really doing it for ourselves. Like, be honest, yo. Be honest with yourself first, yo. First, be honest and stop saying without me. Even stop saying to your kids too. If I didn't sacrifice, yo. But did you have to though? Really? You did it. You did it for you because you know what kind of thing you could deal with. All right. Anyway, honesty and knowing your abilities and knowing that you can win. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I just want to see something, guys, real fast. Let me see. Let's see what I can do. I don't know if I could do these things. See, on this phone, when I'm live, I can't remove comments all the time. So I rely on my moderator to do that. And I can't do it. I think I could probably do it on my computer. So anyway, that's I just wanted to let you guys know that you're probably gonna hear me for a second because I'm on my computer right here. Oh, an error occurred. Oh, here I could do it. Yes. So anyway, did anybody have any questions or about astrology? I need to ask that question because if I don't ask that question, then people will be asking me in emails. So I decided that I was going to ask that question, you know, and on here before I leave. So if y'all don't have one, that's okay. But yeah. Oh gosh, I can't get rid of them. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. Um, you said, "Yo, I'm still alive. I can do it again." Yes, you can do it again and again. Once you have the actual ability to create something, why do you guys think is a one and done? Why do you think that what you built, what you transformed with your abilities, your talents, your creativity, why do you think you can't do that again? Why do you think it's like you only could do it one time in your life? You have the ability. It's knowledge. Like knowledge is knowing how to do something, right? So if you built it before, you could build it again. Sometimes though, it might things change, society change, technology change. I get it. I get it. However, you could change with the times or just learn what you are doing in those times, right? So don't ever forget who you are and your abilities. See, what it is that we're lazy. We don't want to do it. That's what it is. Let's just keep it real. Because we worked too hard to get there. Now we want to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So why should we do it again? Because we settling. That's why. This is only for people who settling. If you're not settling, then you're golden. But if you're settling, then this is not a success. What fruits of labor are you experiencing? See, here I go. Getting all extra. I think it's because things change and it can get confusing to try to get back into. See, I just said it, man. Don't be scared, man. Just learn. If you're older, hang around a young person. I don't care. Actually, forget older. If you just hang around young people, period. Because you know why? There are still students. There's students in life. There's students in school. They're still students. Even if they're out of school and college and they're like just starting at the job, study that generation that's coming before you and let them. I mean, not study. Um, Involve yourself with them. Have a relationship with them. You don't have to have all of your friends and all of your associates be young people, but you gotta at least have one person, and that's who you should invest. Invest into younger people so whatever you've been building for a long time. And now if you say stuff, I don't have time to start nothing new. I don't have that time to do that. Yo, if you feeling like that, then yo, who is that on? You still settling? Please don't settle. Just like when, y'all. Hey, Flo King. Lack of self-confidence and lack of knowledge, lack of knowing. But I'm just here to remind you and remind me and you that so what? So what? We gotta start over, man. Look at your house where your Pluto is at. Look at your house where your Uranus is at. Wherever your Uranus is at, you're gonna be starting doing it a lot of times over and over again. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching my video and coming on and listening and interacting and trolling and swatching. Y'all know what a swatcher is? A swatcher is a secret watcher. I call them swatchers because they always come on my videos and they never say anything. People are like, I've been watching you since you came on YouTube like 3 years ago. I'm like, I don't know you. How you know me? How you know where I live, my address, my social security number, my blood type? And I don't even never saw your face. Stop secretly watching me. I'm joking. Y'all could be swatches. That's okay. Some people just shy. Some people just, Anyway, hey y'all. I think Dolo about to come on at 2:30. I will beseech you to go watch him and check Dolo the Pilot Man out. All right, y'all. Bye. Swatch.